I just want to know, in places like Wapula province, most of the miners there are artisanal and small-scale miners. So we want to know this tax regime. Is it going to be the same for artisanal and small-scale miners? And what is the Chamber of Mines and the Ministry of Mines doing about minerals like manganese?
Consistency in Zambia is becoming something like the status quo.
This is the fourth in the series of public discussion forums that we'll be holding, and indeed it's the first ever to be held in Kitwe here on the Copperbelt.
There's a dichotomy of view. They're moving in separate directions. I'm of the view that we could come to a point of compromise. The government gets significant returns from the mines in this treasury, and at the same time, mines are able to operate profitably to result in appreciable and significant socio-economic benefits to the country.
I think we have treated these multinationals, these people that are running the mines, with kid gloves for a long time. And these people tend to take advantage of us as Africans, as Zambians. As you are seated there, I don't know which side you are representing, whether you are for the mine owners or you are for us as citizens. Okay? But look at the way you are coming out. I tend to believe or to suspect that you are representing the interests of the multinationals, which is very unfair. You are a Zambian, Mr. Mateo.
The data which you are mining, so who have pits and know where we can point. This is the money that we got from the mines. I had grit to see a graduate from the University of Zambia, degree in mining, working for a contractor and getting 3,000 pounds. This is happening. And Mr. Buddha was president of the Chamber of Mines saying we are providing jobs. So this campaign to have decent jobs, and let's say no to contract jobs, then even those who are at the Copperbelt University who are doing mining, those economists that are doing economics at the University of Zambia or elsewhere, they will be saying, yes, I'm employed. I can't tell you we are moving. If you and me don't come together, you will find that even if the president of the Chamber of Mines is going under the contract in the mines. This is what we are doing. In the name of saving costs.
We should remember that there's a future generation that's coming that will also need to use the current resources that we're having. Let us not just focus on making the conditions favorable for investors so they come and they mine our mineral resources. We must bear in mind that, for instance, we are defined by copper and there's agriculture, and everything, but we are defined by copper. If we allow the investors to mine most of our copper, we risk the future generation being unidentified because they won't have the copper. So in as much as we want to meet our current macroeconomic instabilities, let us not forget about the future generation that will need to use the resources also to meet their own problems.
The fingers on the top. It's not about endowment, but how do we harness this? So harnessing means a win-win situation. So the position is that what we need is actually more dialogue, more discussion. We should have seen less of just proclaiming, as from today, this is the tax. Technical review. It means at the end of the day, like my colleague was saying, yes, we might collect today, but it may be that it's on a slight scale going down. So at some point, we will not be able to collect. But this is not saying that or encouraging anybody to close business, but that's what happens if there's no discussion. So our point of view is that, as we're discussing mining taxation today, is that we need to have a win-win situation. And what we mean by that, it means discourse, discussing, from both sides. Let me bring here that from the government side, we need to be showing a more consistent policy. I was actually, the figures that my colleague was saying is 2 years, but doing a lot of back and forth in terms of changes. If I'm going to invest today, I'm talking about 20 to 30 years. If in between there are changes, then it actually changes the whole plan that everybody had in terms of investment.
Talked about, I liked the point when you talked about taxes being favorable to both the government and the investors. It is very true. It will be very unfortunate, like it has continued in this government. Sorry, I'm not trying to be political, but I'm trying to be realistic. It is very unfortunate where we see inconsistency in the number of taxes that are coming. And that's why we see a ripoff coming in from the investors when they twist the government to say, we're not going to do this, we'll pull out. And tomorrow you see the government changing taxes, reducing taxes, and going the other way around. We need taxes to be favorable either way, and this will benefit the government and the people at large. It is very unfortunate when we have got inconsistent taxes. It's also affecting the investment climate in Zambia. It's becoming very unfavorable because investors don't know what will hit with them tomorrow. So consistency is something that you as the Chamber of Mines would like you to address to the government, please.
Somehow, somewhere, people are trying to sabotage the mining sector. What am I trying to say is, recently there were loans that were given at the Copperbelt University. And when we look at the criteria that was being given, we got it from the horse's mouth that government is trying to prioritize certain programs to others. And let me tell you something that shocked us. Instead of the School of Mines and Mineral Sciences being accorded a very good number of loans, I can assure you right now, I can testify, very few people were accorded loans. And let me make known to you that, in case you didn't know, we have a crisis of first years that might do programs to the School of Mines because of the same segregation that took place. And me as a youth, someone who's from the School of Mines and Mineral Sciences, someone who's probably going to work for the mines, I cannot concentrate much on the job cuts that people are trying to focus on when you talk of taxes. Because as we are well aware that if taxes are increased, basically, people might hold employing people. And instead of just losing jobs, we won't be employed. So, what future is there, or what assurance can a youth like myself get from you to say, after I finish my program, study probably mining engineering, I go out there, I'll find a job where investors won't be taxed to death, they're willing to take in more people.
This I will be specific, I'm talking about emeralds, as well as the base metals. I would like to ask the Chamber of Mines, what are you doing about this issue? Because when we look at operational costs between these two commodities, they are two different. But when it comes to lumping of taxations, the percentages are almost the same.
Increasing the tax rates won't increase the amount of taxes we recover as a nation. This is not the first time the government has tried to increase mining taxation. In fact, in 2014, the mineral royalty tax that was implemented was even higher than what's been implemented now. It was 8% for underground and 20% for open pit mine. That regime was in place, and what government realized that they were not getting more taxes. In fact, it was merely reducing output. What we're saying is that increasing the rate of tax won't increase the taxes. If you want to get more out of the mines or the mining industry, you have to create circumstances and the right situations for the industry to grow. We are only producing 800,000 tons of copperbelt at the moment. That is nothing. Chile has risen to 2.3 million tons per annum. There is no reason why we cannot also get to 2.3 million tons. You can work it backwards and calculate how much income, how much revenue you can get from 2 million tons per annum. We haven't even reached 1 million tons. What we need to focus on, what we need to do is grow the industry. Issues of taxation and the tax rates, we shouldn't be talking about this after every budget. We had a tax measure that was working 18 months ago. If that was maintained, we demonstrated and showed government that they would have received an extra $280 million in the treasury by creating the right conditions for mines to increase production.
My question here was just for myself. Do we have the capacity to run this mine? And I always ask myself that yes, we have the capacity. It's just the mindset. We always think unless we bring somebody from outside to come and run this mine, and then for us we go there and start looking for the job. We have got these two things. I want to be my own boss. I've never seen anyone anyone who's little like Dangote and works for some of these companies. It's just the mindset.
Have you ever sat with these government officials to encourage them based on consistency and transparency? And if you did, I would very much like to find out what the response was, because clearly you cannot tell me you did talk to them, they said yes and they did listen, because it's still going on. I think inconsistency in Zambia is becoming something like a status quo, when actually consistency is supposed to be the status quo. So I'd like to find out, did you ever sit with the government officials with regards to consistency and transparency?
Our people in the mining sector, the miners, if they sign a one-year contract, and when it expires, again they will sign. They continue signing until further notice, meaning they are perpetual casuals in the mining sector. I've never seen moves or chamber of mines to advocate for that. So why is it that? Again, if we are here to create a win-win situation, very recently, Copperbelt shot from $20,000 US per ton to $93,000 US per ton. I never heard anyone of you contribute or come to say, you the mining companies, can you increase the salaries of these miners who are getting peanuts? Or can you re-employ those people who are entrenched as a result of the lower prices of copper? Or can you employ the youth? In short, what I'm saying is the mining sector has failed to create employment in this country. The mining sector, they have failed to pay cost-effective tariffs, that is electricity. Governments from the independent power producers, they buy at 12 cents. They sell to the mines at 6 cents. A situation that is unacceptable. Fair taxes are the ones that are going to lead to more medicine in our hospitals. They are the ones that are going to lead to the students in the private and the public higher learning institutions benefit from the student loan.
We are very, very grateful, President Mateo, that you were able to come here and listen to these concerns. Thank you for taking each and every criticism. Some of it was a little harsh, but you have taken it all and you've stomached it and you've been able to, to respond to the people's concerns, and we are very grateful, particularly to your presence. News Stickers, in partnership with the Open Society Initiative for Southern Africa, has been carrying out various discussion forums. We were in Chipata talking about agriculture, and we are here talking about the mines. We may come back here to talk about a different issue. We would like you, Honorable Pavyuma, and your government to emulate the example that President Mateo has done. When we come back to talk about water legislation, the council workers want to be paid on time. We want government to sit in front here and answer the questions and the concerns of the people. That is our take. All we do is to coordinate a discourse and be able to present, to mediate between the concerned people and their leaders. So, once again, ladies and gentlemen, I'm very, very humbled that you are able, especially those of you who have been able to wait all this time until the end of this program. We can't thank you enough. The entire News Stickers Management Board and the OSISA team are very grateful to your presence. We really, really thank you. Thank you for coming, and travel well.